Hey guys, so this is my first YouTube video. My name is Damiano. You guys might know me as GGUIUHG from Pokemon Go. I made it to a couple YouTube videos there, mostly on What Up MC's YouTube channel. Phenomenal guy for Pokemon Go. But I've also made it on Mystic 7's video once. We did a nice little trade there for 1,000,000 Stardust. Now, my name, like I said, is Damiano. I'm here on Geeking Comfortably, which is my little brand. Just be comfortable when you play video games, be comfortable when you watch anime, be comfortable when you do what you like, and that's what is geeking out, right? Just enjoy yourself. But today's video, before I get sidetracked, is two things. One, I'm going to talk about a little theory on One Piece, up to date. I haven't heard anybody talk about it yet, so we're going to go into it. If you guys heard this theory before, cool, let me know in the comments if anybody actually watches this video. If not, no problem. Then I just came up with a nice theory, and if it comes true, you guys can all say you heard it here first. And then we're going to play a little game, a little Pirate Crew game. Change it up a bit from the originals that I've seen, like Tekken do. I didn't like the ruling of only one rule, which is no Yonko level. We're going to change that up a bit, make it a bit more realistic, and see how that goes as well. So first, to start off with my theory. It's pretty simple, guys. Sabo. He's missing. He was at the Reverie. We know he faced off against some higher-ups. Then he disappeared. Now, people are saying can't be dead. It'd be ridiculous. Why would they kill him off after bringing him back to life? Especially when we already thought he was dead. Good point. Did he escape? I don't know. I think if he escapes, it would take away from how dangerous the world government is, and it would take away the threat level from that. And then, I mean, personally, myself, I wouldn't take him serious anymore. So, what I thought is, what if he was captured? And not just in prison and impaled down with Doflamingo, and we have another whole impaled down arc. No. What if he is currently being turned by Vegapunk into an SSG? Now, that, for me, would be very interesting. I mean, first of all, you're going to have Sabo now, just like Kuma, who's a robot, changed, not himself anymore. And what if Luffy has to fight him? Sabo won't remember who Luffy is. So just like at the beginning when we first met Sabo, we saw that he lost his memory and it came back to him slowly. What if he, again, doesn't remember who Luffy is, but this time he never will? And what if Luffy has to fight him and has to beat him to become the Pirate King? That's a step that I think Luffy has to take to become a Pirate King, guys. I think he has to go through some difficulties. And personally, seeing one brother die and then having to be the one that kills your other brother because he's not who he is anymore is huge. And yes, I know the same thing happened right now to Killer with the smiley. Something's changed with him. We don't know what it is. But I think to impact Luffy the way it impacted Kid, but to show that Luffy can be the king because he can get by it and do what he has to do to become the Pirate King, I think that would, for me, be great character development and truly a shocking point in the story. So personally, I do believe that Sabo himself is probably being turned, just like Kuma, into a machine. He's going to lose his memories, and he's going to fight Luffy, and he's going to do everything he can to stop him. And what's even more hurtful is that he's not just fighting Sabo, but he's still going to be having to fight the spirit of Ace with Sabo's Devil Fruit. And I think for me that would cumulate, wow, I just lost my word, would equal out to, by far, that's just an easier word to use, equal out by far to the best, most intense, heart-wrenching, man, just thinking about it, I'm like almost getting tears here, like, just picture it. Luffy and the Straw Hats are getting up to where they have to go, whether it be Elbaf or even as soon as they leave Wano. And there you have a ship of Marines, and you expect it. And you see Kuma there, or a bunch of the SSGs, and who's there right next to them, or just as many of them, many more clones, but Sabo. Can you think how that would affect Luffy after such a victory, having something like that happen? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. You can message me, you can write it on my comments, you can make a video about it yourself. Just let me know what you guys think. That's my theory on that. Now, let's lighten up the mood a bit and have a bit of fun here. So for the Pirate Crew, There was a thing where you create your own One Piece pirate crew. The only rule was couldn't pick any Yonkos for your crew, Yonko level. Um, but I mean, let's be honest. I was seeing some of these guys doing it, and I mean, no, no offense, it was fun when they did it. But taking other captains from other crews, guys, come on. You're in the One Piece world. Why would you go and take someone else's captain? You're not that great. Guys, I don't think I'm that great that I can just walk up and say, hey, you're a captain, cool, now you're on my crew. No, maybe I'll make an alliance with him, the same way Luffy made one with Law. But I'm not going to go grab Law and say, hey, you're on my crew now, just because I feel like it. So that's the first rule that I'm adding. You can't take a captain of another crew. Secondly, does it really make sense that you're going to go, I want Akainu in my crew? Really? Yeah, you're going to just take the leader of the Marines? Yeah, why not? Right? No. You can't take the most powerful guy of your opposition and just slap him onto your crew. Then what's the point of being in the One Piece world? There's no opposition anymore. So I disagree with that. No Marines, past or present, on your crew. Yeah, so that is going to include Ezra, but Ezra is also a captain, so kind of, you know what? He falls in the boat. He's a definite X. And I see pun. No, it's not that funny, I know. Okay. So those are 3 rules so far. No Yonkos, no Marines, no captains. Okay, so far we're so good? Perfect. Nobody that's dead. I mean, unless you're taking Burr, no dead characters. Or you could take Ryuma. But no, because he's also dead now. He wasn't just dead, he's dead. His spirit was sent back to Brook. He's bones, dust, gone, finito. So you can't do that. So far so good. And the last one that I've seen a few of them doing, I don't know, still don't time travel and start taking guys that were in their prime. Because then, hey, you know what? I don't want Luffy now, and I want Luffy in 20 years when he's in his prime. No, you see, it doesn't work. As they are right now in the story, build your crew. And 12 crew members, 6 support, 6 fighters, it's a bit much. Instead, try to do 10, and each one has a specific role in the crew. Navigator, Vice Captain, Cook, Shipright, Doctor, and then after that, the last few, you can change up a bit. As for the captains, the rules are simple. And yes, I will be putting the rules in the description as well. For the captain, it's simple. You can choose to use a devil fruit or not. You're allowed to hold 2 of the 3 hakis. And you have to choose a fighting style. Hand-to-hand combat such as Luffy, sword fighting as Zoro or Hawkeye. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. I had a long day, woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. Or you can do sniper, which would be pistols, or anything. You can create whatever you want to be a sniper with. If you want to be a sniper with water gun, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Maybe it could be a really interesting captain. As for myself, Captain Guyu, I already know as my devil fruit I am taking Silver Fox's devil fruit, so the slow fruit. I think as a captain, to support my crew and be able to defend them is going to be much more fun for me than being an all-out brawler. I'm a very tactical person, so I believe taking the slow fruit, great advantage tactically. I am the captain, so that's my role on the ship. I am choosing sword fighting, just a single sword. I don't think I need more than that. With the slow fruit, myself, I won't be slowed, so I can have fun with that. And as for hakis, I'm taking Armament Haki and Conquerors Haki, because if you do want to become the Pirate King, you need Conquerors Haki, you need King's Haki. So those are 2 hakis I'm taking, and I think Observation Haki would be a little bit redundant with the slow fruit. So that's me. So I repeat, slow fruit, sword fighting, Conquerors Haki, and Armament Haki. Now the level of my Haki, I'm definitely going to improve it as I go, but right off the bat I don't think I'm a master of all Hakis. I like to think I'm kind of like Luffy right after time skip, where he's starting to understand his powers but he's not fully there. I think that's what I'd be in the One Piece world. I don't think I'd be the master yet, but I'd be starting to understand where I'm at with my powers. As Vice Captain, to be honest, there's a lot that are good, and I'm actually going to take one that isn't a Vice Captain right now, and that I think could and would make a very good Vice Captain. And the only reason I believe he would make a good Vice Captain is, yeah, he's a scaredy cat. Yeah, he's not always the most honest person, but he's intelligent. He invents stuff, and his ability tied in with my fruit would be beautiful. And my vice captain would be Usopp, and his role is sniper. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. With his sniper shooting into people that are slowed down, very good. I think that my devil fruit ability with his abilities will increase his strength tenfold. And he does have that capability of inventing stuff for the whole crew. And honestly, I love him in the anime, and I enjoy him in the manga. So Usopp is my vice captain. Next, we're gonna go with Shipright. Now, to be honest, there's not many available shipwrights that aren't captains of crews or part of the Marines. So Lucic, I can't take him. And this is going to be my second of 3 straw hats that I am going to take on my crew, and I am taking Franky as my shipwright. I think he's the best one there. I don't think there's many that are much better than him. So that's who I'm taking. As my navigator, and we're going to finish off right away with the straw hats, I'm taking Nami. There's no question in my mind that Nami is the best navigator there. Nobody taught her to do what she did. Since day one, she would be sent out by Oolong to create maps, and she managed. She did very well, guys. So, Nami, that's my navigator. Now, who's my helmsman? This one was a little complicated. I was trying to think of someone that I can take that, you know, I want my helmsman to be able to, he's going to be on the boat the most. Let's be honest, he's always going to be on the water, he's going to be at the helm. If anything happens, he has to be ready to bring the ship as close to shore. He's the last one off. So I need to think of someone that doesn't have a devil fruit, someone that's good with the water. And I guess I can't take dead people. And I can't take captains of crews. So it made it very hard for me to think of a good, very good fishman to be able to take this role. Now, there was one I could think of, and I cannot for the life of me remember his name. And he's part of the Revolutionary Army. Okay? Yes, Fishman Karate. Not as strong as Jimmy, but that's fine. Not as strong as Fishman. But he's the one that's going to be on my crew. And I can't remember his name, but I'm going to put it in the comments because I'm going to rewrite my crew so people can see what I have. But he's the one that I want. I think he's phenomenal at what he does. Fishman Karate, he's great at swimming and natural on the water, so I think as my helmsman, he'll be perfect. Next up, we're going to go to cook. Okay? Now, for the cook, obviously, I'm already limited with my straw, so I can't take Sanji, which is fine. I don't really need Sanji, because there are other people that can cook relatively well. And like I said, I'm not going to necessarily need to have the strongest crew. I just want a crew that works well together. Okay? And I'm going to take someone that was a captain, that is part of Big Mom's family, but is no longer a captain. And my cook is going to be Lola. Now, I pray to God she can cook. I'm assuming she can. Most of the people from Big Mom's family know something about food and cooking. So Lola is my cook. And she doesn't have to do much of the fighting. It's fine. She's just there to cook. She's support. Alright? So right now I have myself. I already have my vice captain Usopp. I have my navigator Nami. I have my shipwright in Franky. I have my helmsman with the revolutionary guy's fishman, which I can't remember his name. Let me just pull it up because it's really, really bugging me. And while I do that, I also have Lola as the cook now. There we go. What's his name? The first picture they showed was of him, so I'm really happy. But Hak, there we go. Hak, that's who I want as my helmsman. I think he's perfect for the job. Now, I'm gonna go a little risky here, but my doctor is gonna be the one, the only Queen Ivankov. Yeah, not a captain. Very interesting devil fruit, and that's gonna be my doctor. Yeah, very dangerous, I know. Potentially can kill me and shorten my life. But that depends on how much healing I take, on how much damage I take. So it's not too bad. And the fact that he can boost and help with your adrenaline, I think it's perfect. Ivankov's my doctor. Now, more than that, honestly, I don't need much more, but we do need one. We need someone that can read the road poneglyphs. Now, everybody always assumes that Robin's the only one that can. But I think, from what I can tell, if he can hear the beats, maybe Momonosuke can read them too. So, I'm going to take a risk. I am caught up on the anime and the manga. I did miss some parts, and some parts are hazy. So, I'm going to say Momonosuke is my poneglyph reader. If you want to be the Pirate King, you need someone who can read poneglyphs. So, let's repeat. One last time for good measures. You got me as the captain. I've got Usopp as the vice. I've got Nami as the navigator. I've got Haki at the helm. I got Lola as my cook. I got Ivankov as my doctor. And I got Momonosuke as my poneglyph reader. Now what's interesting is that Momonosuke is young, and we do know he has a devil fruit that can turn into a tiny dragon. So we're gonna train him. Maybe that's gonna help him, get him stronger, bigger. Maybe he's gonna be able to a bigger dragon. If not, it's okay. Still a samurai. He's going to train with a sword as well. So I have 7 crew members. Now I can add 3 more. But honestly, I'm happy with my crew, and I don't think there's an issue with that. I don't want to put a minimum or maximum on creating your crew. I think that takes away from the fun of doing it. I mean, yes, I could have a musician, but I don't. There's gonna be enough fun and craziness around already with Ivankov and Momonosuke trying to grapple both Nami's breasts and Ivankov's breasts when he turns into a girl. So there's gonna be already enough craziness going on. But if I were to add and try to bring my crew up to 10, I would add Caesar Clown to the crew. I think he's an interesting character. His science, everything. I wouldn't use him for necessarily creating smoke bombs and killing people. He fails at that every time he tries. But having him able just there for certain upgrades with Franky's weapons, with Usopp's weapons, I think that's very good. If I would get a musician, then I would add in a 4th one Straw Hat character, which would be Brooke. Personally, I think Brooke is fantastic. The Soul King is amazing, and I think that's why I would stop at 9. I'd add Caesar and Brooke really at the end if I absolutely needed to, but I don't feel like I do. I don't need the strongest crew. I'm going on this adventure to have fun, and yes, I will become the Pirate King one day because of the strategy I run. But it's been proven you don't need a strong crew to make it far in the New World. Look at Law. It's Law. That's his crew. He has Beppo, who is, okay, decent in karate for a mink. That's about it. Then he has those other guys, other crew members. He doesn't have a huge crew, and he still made it far. And that's what I like. I don't think you need a big crew to make it far. I think you just need to be smart. And that's my crew, guys. So I like to see what you guys can think of. Make your videos, post it, tag it, write down your crew on Facebook underneath the comments, wherever you'd like. But who I'd like to really see redo this is Tekken 101. I'd really like to see his remake of the crew with the new rules. I'm really curious to see how he would do it this time. But guys, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video. This was my first, and I'm planning to do more, and not just about One Piece. Okay, I'm going to do quite a bit more. So let me know, and we'll see how it goes, okay?